It means earth. So therefore, man, Adam, or Adam, could not exist without Adamah, Mother Earth. From dust of the earth was man born. Man is simply called Adam, which means ground. It means dust. It means dirt. However, Adamah, her name, Adam looks and says, her name should be called Chava. Chava. Her name means life giver. Life giver. She is called the mother of all living humanity. Adam and Chava, Eve, have 3 sons, allegedly. And their names are Chaim, Chaved, and Seth. Chaim, Cain. Cain means in the Hebrew to acquire, to get, to acquire. Chaved, Abel, in the Hebrew means to breathe. It's a breath. It is a breath. And the third son, and as a matter of fact, when you read the Bible closely, this is the only son. When it says here are the generations of Adam, it starts with Seth. And it never mentions a mess